New tonight, we are getting a first-hand look at an intense confrontation that ended with a woman dead outside of her apartment in Little Italy. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. Jesse Pagan has the night off. San Diego police and sheriff's deputies opened fire, killing her after she had stabbed an officer in the chest. CBS 8's Amanda Shotsky broke down the newly released body cam video from the sheriff's department.
The woman who was shot and killed has been identified as Yan Lee. You're just going to see a portion of the 45-minute confrontation, and we want to warn you, the images are disturbing.
I got stabbed!
A chaotic scene inside this Little Italy apartment building. An officer wounded. The woman who stabbed him shot dead.
It's tragic. I mean, you wish that it would have had another outcome. And I can tell you every deputy, every officer in that hallway wish it would have ended up differently.
Newly released body cam video is giving a clearer picture of just what unfolded on March 3rd inside the apartment complex on Beach and State Streets. It started with Sheriff Deputy Jason Bunch attempting to serve an eviction notice to 47-year-old Yan Lee.
Okay, here's a notice to evict. Okay?
What?
It's your notice for... Put the knife down right now or I'm gonna
Lee refuses to put down the knife despite numerous pleas by the deputy.
I am not a fake police officer. Drop the knife.
Deputy Bunch calls for backup, and Lee eventually closes the door. 8 minutes later, a sheriff's department supervisor arrives and tries to convince Lee to cooperate. While deputies were waiting, they say the condo's manager and maintenance worker told them Lee threatened them with a knife while doing work in her apartment the day before. About a half hour later, deputies and police officers enter the apartment. Lee is still holding the knife. That's when beanbags were deployed. Lee charges forward, knife in hand, stabbing the K9 handler and prompting officers and deputies to open fire.
Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up!
Unfortunately, the deputies at that point run out of options.
Retired Police Lieutenant Ray Shea called this a tough situation for everyone involved, saying for most law enforcement, having to shoot someone is a last resort.
They'll rerun that a million times in their head. Is there something I could have done?
The officer who was stabbed was treated for his injuries and is said to be doing okay. If you'd like to see the complete body camera footage, you can go to our website, that's cbs8.com. In Kearney Mesa, I'm Amanda Shotsky, CBS 8.